Good morning, everybody. I'm Jennie Hendricks at Century 21 Prestige Realty, and this is your Monday morning market update, episode 18. Welcome. I'm going to hit you with some stats that are super boring because it's the same basic statistical information that I've been giving to you now for several months. But I'm going to hit you with some, I think, pretty interesting information relative to how the COVID-19 has affected our local market. So first of all, 204 active residential properties, median list price at $299,450, median days on the market at 45. We've been there for a long time. On the sales side, 911 sales in the past 12 months with a median sales price of $235 and a median number of days on the market of 79. Again, we've been tracking pretty close for a number of months. Okay, 6-month numbers, we've sold 386 residential properties, and the median sales price in the last 6 months has been $239,900. So again, just real close to where we've been. Now, because I don't want to put you guys asleep, I want you to keep tuning in and watching these market updates for you. I thought, let's do a kind of year over year, month over month comparison and see how this, the shutdown, the economic issues that we're having because of the corona, how did that affect our local market? So January of 19 versus January of 2020. Okay, so January of 19, there were 52 residential properties sold. January of 20, there were 54 residential properties sold. So no big change there. February of 19, 51 residential properties sold. February of 20, 70. So there was a pretty significant increase month over month from 19 to 20 in February. We went from 51 in 19 to 70 in 20. March of 19, there were 61 residential properties sold. In March of 20, there were 80. So again, we saw that really significant jump. Our market was really heating up year over year. April of 19. So remember the shutdown kind of happened the last portion of March. I want to say like maybe around the 23rd or 25th of March. Okay. So April of 19, we sold 66 residential properties. April of 20, it dropped. So that trend did not continue in April of 20. So we dropped down to 53 residential properties sold. Looking at those numbers month over month. I think that is going to continue through May. I think we're going to see the same thing through May, but I think we're going to see a pretty significant comeback in June. So if we look at the first 10 days of May from 19, okay, so a year ago, the first 10 days of May, there were 40 residential properties sold just in the first 10 days of May. Just in the past 10 days of May, this month in 20, we've only closed 14. So you can see that this really has made a difference in our market. That said, we have been on fire for the last couple of weeks. There is so much market activity happening right now. And the really good thing is, right now the buyers who are in the market are serious buyers, and the sellers who have their homes on the market are serious sellers. So it's really been a great time for both buyers and sellers because everybody's really focused. If you are in the market right now, you probably have a reason to be there. So we haven't seen a price drop. We just have seen a little bit of market slowdown, but I'm looking forward to June being a lot different. I think we're really going to pick up again in June, and probably the last couple weeks of May as well will probably pick up. The thing, of course, about the real estate market is, when there's a lot of market activity, it takes, I'm going to say 30 to 60 days before it really shows up as closed transactions, because that's just how long it takes from the time you start working either with a buyer or a seller, usually, given the number of days on the market. So watch for the end of May to be pretty good, and then I think June is going to be really awesome. Okay, what's trending this week? I've read several articles that talk about a seismic shift, quite dramatic. But what's happening is people who live in metropolitan areas, because they have been at home and working from home, this is sort of becoming something that people are getting used to, and more people might wish to continue to do. So employers and employees have decided that this is something that might be beneficial. And with the technology that is available right now, a lot of employees are deciding that they can, increase their standard of living, reduce their cost of living, and maintain their employment via remote work. And so the prediction is we're going to see people moving from the metropolitan areas to smaller towns. Now, we've really been seeing this in Cedar City area, Iron County area, for many, many years, as you know. I think it's going to continue. I think that smaller rural areas are going to be more attractive to a lot of people, especially now that everybody's sort of getting used to that technology. So I really think our market is going to continue to be strong. I will keep you updated. I will keep you posted. If there is anything you need to know, tune in to your next Monday morning market update. And if I can be a resource for you, if I can answer any questions, please reach out. I'd love to help. I'm Jennie Hendricks, Century 21 Prestige Realty, and we'll see you soon.